Right now I'm on the campus of Colgate University in Hamilton, New York. This is a liberal arts college, even though it says it's a university. It's primarily a liberal arts college, has a few master's degrees that it offers. It's in a beautiful area about 30-40 miles from Syracuse, rural area but a small town. So it has a fairly bustling small town with the pizza joint and the bars and the cafe and the Dunkin' Donuts and everything you need. But what I find interesting in visiting colleges is how different the students can seem, just even by appearance. If you walk around the campus and look with a critical eye about what the kids are wearing, what they're saying, what they're doing, you can discern a difference. So I always have to ask my students, well, so who are your friends, and what are the kinds of people you want to hang out with on a day-to-day basis. So I was recently at Vassar, and Vassar definitely gives off this very liberal vibe. It's not necessarily in the way people dress, but it's certainly a political viewpoint that is that kind of pervades the student body there. And then at Bard College, if you are walking around there, you see kids who are a little more informal, a little bit more. Well, they're definitely liberal, but they're much more laid back and much more less concerned about what people think. Here at Colgate, you just see a lot more kids in designer clothing. I saw a ton of Hilfiger, for example, guys in seersucker shorts, and women in nice little dresses, a little bit more dressed up, I guess you'd say. Slightly more conservative, at least in appearance. Again, I'm making some generalizations about the student body by looking at different people. But I think it's helpful to really think for yourself, who are my friends? I just ran into one of my former students who is here at Colgate, loving it, absolutely loving it. And I saw him on the rugby field. It was kind of a coincidence. And so I asked him, I said, so who among your friends would be unhappy here? And I had a shortcut, because this is a student I've known for, well, since he was in middle school, and I know a lot of his friends. And so I asked him, so who among your friends would not be happy here? And he rattled off several names of people that just they'd be smart, they'd be capable of handling a place like Colgate, certainly have every potential of getting in, but would not be happy here among the students who tend to populate this campus. And that was helpful, because I could identify, because I know the students, I could identify the student personalities that would be less comfortable here. Now, anyone can adapt to anywhere, and some kids are more chameleon-like than others. And, in some ways, how much does it matter? Well, I don't know. It's really up to you. But I think it's definitely something to think about as you're choosing a college. Who are my peeps? Who do I want to hang out with? What are the types of people that challenge me, that keep me engaged, the kinds of friends I have and like to hang out with? That's what you're going to get when you buy a college. You're buying a community. So think about that. Think long and hard, and then try to find the community that best matches your priorities.